The old thinking of writing code is obsolete, and most people still think building software requires months of study and thousands of lines of manual code. But today I'm going to show you how to build an application from scratch in under 5 minutes. No more chatting with AI. It's time to start commanding it. Welcome back. If you're new here, I'm documenting 52 weeks of learning and implementing AI from scratch. This week, I officially put my money where my mouth is. I spent my first $14 on a course for engineering agentic AI on Udemy. Well, it's dense, it's technical, but it is teaching me the physics of how AI agents actually think. But physics alone doesn't build apps, engines do. To turn this $14 investment into a result, I needed an engine that actually understands my intent. The AI engine everyone is talking about is called Cursor. Cursor is an AI-powered code editor that combines the capabilities of a traditional integrated development environment with a built-in AI assistant. Think of it as an AI developer always ready to help. So let's cut the jargon and get you under the hood. If you go to cursor.com and click on download the app, click on the setup. Since I do have the Cursor app already downloaded on my computer, I would recommend you to follow the steps, install the application, and sign up for an account. So this is what a Cursor new project looks like. Now, the first major step we want to do is to connect an LLM like ChatGPT or Gemini to Cursor. We need to set up this connection through API, but don't be afraid of that word because Cursor made it super easy. Now, if you're still learning your way like I am, I recommend using a free but powerful API. We're going to use Google AI Studio to grab a Gemini free API key. Now, if we go to Google AI Studio, click on Google AI Studio. Now we have these API keys. We create an API key. We call it Gemini API key project X. Create the key. So now Gemini or Google is creating our key. Now, this is our new key that was created, Gemini API key project X. We copy the API key on the clipboard and then we go back to Cursor. We go to the settings on the top right corner, settings. Now we go to models and then we go down, click on the API keys. We scroll down to find the Google Gemini key. We turn on the API and then we copy and paste the API key. And now we have an API key connected to Cursor. Now your editor isn't just a text box, it's a living part of your project. All right, the clock is on. 5 minutes to build an app that teaches, let's say, BlackJack. Now go back to Cursor and click Control I for the Composer view. Now I want to prompt Cursor to build me an app. So I would say create a browser app that teaches BlackJack. I need a responsive board and a sidebar that explains every move. Now I click enter. Now watch the sidebar. It's architecting the app files. While waiting for the code to be complete, now you may be asking, what is the difference between asking ChatGPT to write code or to write me an application versus using Cursor? Now, the answer to that would be, if I ask ChatGPT for a BlackJack teaching app, It would give me a wall of text. I would have then to be the architect, the copy paster, and the debugger. Now watch cursor. My prompt is the goal. Create a browser app that teaches BlackJack. I need a responsive board and a sidebar that explains the moves as I click them. Look at the file explorer. It's not just writing the code, it's architecting the entire project structure in real time. So in summary, ChatGPT provides us with the recipe while Cursor cooks the meal for us. The coding is done. Now I go to the folder where everything should be saved. So I save my project X into my AI projects. I go to project X, open the browser, and let's see how that looks. The BlackJack trainer app. Wow, amazing. We have the responsive board, we have the sidebar that explains the moves. Great, we have the bets that we put, the deal. Okay, let's play one hand. Let's deal something. 10 and 9, I would stand, that's 19. Dealer goes 21. I lost. What an amazing application. It took us less than 5 minutes to build that application. Nice. I got an application up and running on my browser in 5 minutes. Now imagine if I can do this in 5 minutes, what kind of amazing projects can be done in hours and days. So this wraps up week 3. My first $14 is spent and our first app is live. But the journey is just starting. Next week, I'm continuing my Agentic Engineering course and doing other awesome projects. Subscribe to see if they work. Grab your API key, download Cursor, and go build something. I'll see you in week 4.